Hey everybody, welcome back. Card Wolfie here. Thanks for joining me. In this video, I wanted to talk about and just kind of rant about, speculate about CGC, PSA, and the market. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So, and I got a couple bullet points written over here just to help guide me through this one. But I wanted to talk about my reasoning because I have had more than one comment on the other videos of why am I doing this? Nobody grades with CGC. Some truth to that, some not. I mean, I was just literally checking out eBay, and I was looking at how many pristine 10s have been selling, what TCG, and whatnot. And it's a lot of One Piece and Pokemon. And I really just looked at today and yesterday's sales. A lot of auction houses selling pristine 10s. Not sure what that's all about, or if that's just what people are giving them, right, to sell for them, to auction off for them. But in my mindset, in the Card Wolfie mindset, this is kind of just a big experiment for me. The way I calculated it, I stand to probably break even or gain some money. Plus, it's fun, right? I really do get a kick out of grading cards and getting the grades back. And it was a bonus that CGC was so fast with it. But anyways, also part of my plan. This is like my 2025 plan going into 2026 was that the PSA slab in general was, I mean, you guys all know there was a point where it was skyrocketing. Yes, and it did come down. In my other video, I talked about some of the cards that really ended up kicking me while I was down, but that's okay. The PSA slab in general is just kind of skyrocketed in price, and that is probably what you want in any version of the card. No matter what type of collector you are, you probably want the PSA label just for the resale value. But I just had this sneaky suspicion, this feeling that so many collectors out there were being priced out. And so they're probably going just the raw single card route. And with the amount of scrutiny that PSA has been under lately, by the way, every grading company has been under scrutiny at some point. I don't really put too much weight into any of that, really. It would really have to be something outrageous to bring PSA down. It really would, in my opinion. Like I can't even think of something that would bring it down. I know something, it would have to be massive. It would. Because there's too many collectors out there. I'm going on a rant now, and that's okay. Hopefully you guys don't mind. There's too many collectors out there with PSA slabs in their collection, right? And now corporations have them. So in order for that whole empire to come crashing down, it's almost 0%, right? 1%. I don't know. I could be completely wrong about that. I'm just talking off the top of my head. But yeah, so let's talk about the everyday collector, right? If you're somebody, there's got to be people who PSA is too expensive, but they do like slabs, cards encapsulated for protection, and they're Pokemon collectors, right? So put all those three together, CGC with their cheaper pricing, nice looking slabs in my opinion, especially the pristine 10, the emboss on the 10 is awesome, I think. There has to be some type of niche within a niche market of people buying them. And so far, realistically, what I've noticed, I've sold about 5 slabs in 3 days, all CGC. It's been fun to see what's selling. Like I sold one $19.99, right? Free shipping, broke even on that card. Totally okay with it. A $24.99, made $5 on that card. Let's keep it going. That's kind of how I'm gonna go about this play. But yeah, Those are my thoughts on the collector mindset, and kind of a big reason why I went into this play with the CGC cards. But yeah, with PSA under scrutiny and CGC, is CGC on the rise, would you say? I don't know. Have they just always been trickling up on the rise? Seems like it. But and what CGC has going for them is that they are very well known in other collector spheres. Mainly comics, I would guess. And like, I know they have some sub companies that do coin grading and stuff like that. But I would never forget when they were grading the alpha cards or the beta cards, the Pokemon cards that were completely fake. The number one thing a grading card company should do is make sure that the card is authentic. Then you deliver the grade. And I'm about to go on another rant here about grades. I know there's this huge push, right, to go away from grading. Grading's a scam. There is some truth behind that. Totally. I agree with that. I mean, I see where people are coming from when they say that. But let's go back to the beginning days with sports cards. You would have people arguing this card's in better condition than this card, right? And that would happen all the time. Negotiating would happen. It would help in negotiations, hurt people in negotiations. When a third party comes in and puts a grade on that card and it's said and done, it makes it a lot easier to transact that card back and forth with many different people because it's agreed upon that that is the grade of the card. I know there's still, it's not perfect, not at all. There's still PSA 10s that should be 9s and 9s that should be 10s and whatnot, and definitely the same for any grading company, not just PSA. Even Tag with the AI, there's been some cases where someone sent in a card, it came back a different grade after they cracked it open from the first time that they sent it in. That was very interesting to me because it's a computer grading it, so you'd think it'd be the same grade no matter what. It's just not the case, not yet, anyways. But yeah. Is that all I wanted to talk about today? Yeah, I think so. Guys, this YouTube journey has been a lot of fun. Please comment, like, subscribe. Check out my eBay, buy my stuff. Shoot me a DM if you want to try and do a private sale with me. Forget about all the percentages from these websites like eBay. But yeah,